Hi, this is Robbie from Southern California with all the hummingbirds and the roosters down below and the chickens running all over. Today I was going to put a video up and I decided to wait right now because there's so much going on in the United States with the polar vortex on its way down and starting to hit. We want to send our prayers and best wishes to all of you that are in that path. Please stay safe. Stay warm, listen to what they tell you to do so everybody will be safe and we can get back into talking about hummingbirds and gardening and different things when this thing passes. I understand that it's going to last a long time. It's a slow system. So even though it will come through, dump its snow and everything it's going to bring, it could last for a while. So please, the most important thing is to be safe. Do what the authorities tell you to do, whatever is the best thing, so this way everybody will be well. So that's all that really I wanted to talk about. I will bring up that there is a video I am going to put up, and it's a little controversial. Some of you are going to love it, and some of you are going to be saying all the things you normally do say. I want you to watch this video with an open mind when it comes on. You'll see it. I'll make sure that it's somewhere stated so you'll understand that this is the video it is, because I don't want to say what it is right now because I want you to see it and we're going to talk a lot more about it. But it's going to be very helpful for a lot of people. Now, will it be good for big farmers? Probably not, though they may be able to get something out of it. It's mainly for small type gardeners as well as small setups for your birds around your house. And I think it can help a lot. It can be beneficial. It will have a lot of good points. And I think really for me, I think it's got close to 100% good points on so many factors that the bad points, there shouldn't be any bad points. You don't like it, don't do it. I've been doing it for years. It works for me. I know a lot of you watch and you've seen me do things that are kind of out of the ordinary. In other words, you see in the house sometimes how I put Mardi Gras beads around and it brings light into the plants. It actually does help. It covers the soil. So this way it protects it and it doesn't dry out really quick. So it holds moisture in and it reflects light for the plants. I've done it for years. It works. It's not something I have to do all the time, but it's just something I do once in a while. This thing I've been doing off and on for various reasons. And when you see it, I'm really anxious to see your remarks underneath. And even though I just touched on this topic, I have so much more. I've got a list that we could go over why I think this could work for so many people. And again, if it doesn't work for you, don't worry about it. All in all here, everything is doing great. The hummingbirds have been here big numbers. We've had really decent weather, and I know a lot of you come back and tell me about yours, and it makes me feel so bad. Think of it this way, we're paying for it. Our taxes are through the roof here, and that's why everybody wants to be here, and yet you have to pay a lot, and it's tough. There has been times Gary and I have thought about leaving the state because it's unreal what things cost here. But you know, I was born and raised here, so for now we hang in there as long as we can, and at some point I can always do what I do here somewhere else. You want me to pick you up? So again, don't worry about your gardens. Your gardens will be fine. They'll be under snow and ice, but in the spring when they thaw, that's when the microbes and everything will come back. That's what they're supposed to do. And as far as nature, the birds, they will find the shelter they need. And you can put food out after this is all over if you can't do it while it's going on. So the main concern right now is you have to stay safe for you and your family and keep in touch with your friends. If you've got backup batteries, make sure they're all charged in case electricity goes off, because boy, I'll tell you, even those small ones that I use for the fountains around here, they're great for starting your phone up, you know, in case it dies. It will turn right on. You don't even have to wait for the battery to recharge in case your battery went flat. And they work fantastic. I always keep like 10 of them on hand. They're so cheap at times. So everybody stay well. You'll see the new video hopefully in the next few days. I have to get the one up on the bird feeder I made because I know a lot of you have been asking about that. And there's a few other things that I'm kind of working on. I had to go back to the dentist. All is good. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about that. And I did a pit stop. I don't know how it came out because I just did that, where I stopped in to look at a store that I haven't been at for a long time. I was right there in the same shopping center. So I did a quick filming in there. If you liked it, I could always go back at some point. And that is basically it, Zoe, right? All we're doing is doing hummingbirds. And our weather, we've been warm. It's cooled back down. I hate to say it's cool when what you're all going through, but we've been like 65, 66, 67. At night, we could get to 47, but you know, we can deal with that because the weather's been somewhat clear, though we did have some rain, and we may get a little more rain tonight, they said, but you know, we'll see what happens. Right now, it's just a little bit of clouds, but we have blue sky. The main thing is to keep these hummingbirds fed because I think they're traveling, though with a lot of the cold weather, if they were going to shoot off and start going to the East Coast, that way some of them, they're probably going to stall for a while because nature knows best. And something tells them it's not time to go. We're going to get a lot in the hummingbirds. I want to try to help you get more hummingbirds because you may have one or two, you think, but you could probably bring in dozens by little things we can do. So we'll talk about that. We've got a lot we're going to do this year, don't we, Zoe? So stay safe. Don't worry. We're going to be here and hope that everybody out there is safe because that's the most important thing. So with that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. You know what I'm talking to? Do you see that camera there? I think she does. She knows, but she's just busy looking at all the birds right now. They're all over here.